What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Ghost, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Wingzero from the Gundam Breaker Battlelog kit. Forgive me if my voice is a little raspy and you hear my son in the background. We both caught that virus, you know, this going around. We're doing okay. We're at home, quarantining, self-quarantining, and everybody's doing fine over here. But since I'm here, I wanted to get some of the content out and yeah, get this Wingzero kit reviewed so I can put it up on my shelf and get to the next one. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so now that I got it off the rotating stand, I'll take its weapons out of its hand, drop the twin buster rifle, we'll drop the beam saber. We'll get him up off this display base, and this display base does not come with it, unfortunately. You're gonna have to buy it separately. I believe it's like a display base too. I don't know if I'm wrong. I'll correct it above it, but I believe it's a display base too. So getting this guy off the display base, he can stand under his own free will with the backpack. He has to lean a little bit forwards, but he can stand of his own free will and accord. The weapon's a little loose, and so is the wrist joint, so I mean it will flop over time. I tried to get some pictures of it and it just kept flopping. Yeah, so the neck and the head are pretty standard. It has the front and the back, the little double ball joint neck movement. People call it chicken neck or whatever, but it's got the full 360. Well, not the full 360. It looks like it wants to stop. Yeah, it'll do the full 360. It'll get, you know, quite a bit of down and a little bit of up as far as it goes with movement and stuff like that, and that's so you can get, I guess, you know, pretty good poses. It needs neck articulation. It's not the best, but it's not a masquerade. It's an HG. It is a new one though, and so it has all the new goodies that Bandai has to offer, which with this particular suit isn't anything really, because it's already been done. So all the runners have just been reused. It's not been redesigned like the Helios or the Perfect Strike or any of that stuff. The Barbatorus, the Live Lance Heaven. I believe the Zaku is probably just another. The Crimson Zaku is just another like recolor, and there's a lot of the same parts on the runners that came in the original Zaku, but we'll get to that when I do that. Let's jump into the arm articulation. Of course, it has the standard HG full bend at the elbow. It's not going to bend back. Obviously, elbows don't bend like that. The shoulder joint will spin 360 degrees. It has this ball joint in here that I was talking about. See how that kind of just like pops out, and if you look in there, see how that ball joint kind of slides back into there, and so you have to get in here and pull it all the way out to where it's sticking out like that, and then you can put the arm back in here and it'll work again. But like I was saying, if you mess with it too much, you pose with it too much, it will pop those arms out of that joint and you'll have to kind of fix it back. So that's kind of annoying. It gets on my nerves. But who am I to complain about an HG that's built this well, is this nice looking? I can overlook some ball joint issues or whatever. Alright. Look like one of the wings wanted to come off. Cool. So we're rocking with no wings today. Anyways, as far as the legs go, you're gonna get a full kick. Alright, cool. It looks like we're just gonna do it without the torso, without the head. Hey guys. You know, we're just here. As far as the waist goes, this guy's waist is good. It's nothing like the Helios. It's nothing like the Perfect Strike, which does have some issues too. It's nice and secure. It does come unloose when you mess with it too much, but you know, as far as the articulation of the legs, I don't really need the top part of it to show you guys. So I'm just going to show you guys like this. So the articulation in the knee is really good. It's got the bend forward or bend back like this, which is really good. It's almost as good as the elbow, but not quite. A little bit off. Almost has like the dancer look going on right now, like we're about to do a high step or something like that. That's pretty cool. The leg does split open for the transformation. I'll show you guys Neo bird mode later. As far as the kick up goes, you've got the full grandstand kick, like hiya. We're doing cheerleading stuff now, so you know, whatever. The back kick will go back as far as the butt flap will allow it. If you notice, it's been completely over, and so the front flaps were all the way up. They're on a ball joint that keeps them together, and so you know, they're gonna move in tandem. The back butt flap is just a big hard piece of plastic, so it's not going to give you really much any articulation from the back. If you do overextend the leg, it's going to pop out like that, but it doesn't do that normally. That's just me trying to, I guess, show you guys some stuff that it doesn't want to show you guys. But the articulation overall in this kit is great. This is a must-buy for me as far as the kit went. The colors are amazing. Like I said, it's one of my favorite kits. When I'm done, I'll show you guys the one that I did, which is this one right here. You know, that's kind of like my first kit that I kit bashed and painted and stuff like that. But yeah, it kind of started my love for the whole Wing Proto Zero kit in general. So I am kind of biased when it comes to this suit, but I will tell you this is one of my favorites. It looks good. Up on your shelf, it has presence as an HG. Overall, it's just a great kit, so I highly recommend it. Jumping into the shoulders, which I didn't want to forget, but I didn't say anything. I just kind of skipped over them, so here we are. The shoulders do open up to reveal verniers or thrusters, whatever you want to call it. This is another one of my favorite part of the aspects of this suit. It just makes him look that much bigger and intimidating. He's already in an intimidating looking suit, but when you split his shoulders up and you pull the verniers out, I mean, this dude just looks crazy with his wings. I mean, he definitely doesn't look like somebody you want to mess with for sure. And I'm pretty sure that's why he stayed locked up and was only used like as a last resort as far as canon goes. This guy's the granddaddy of the 5 original suits: the Wing, the Sandrock, the Death Scythe Hell, the Shaylong, and the Wingzero. So, but yeah, he has that. His backpack articulates pretty well. It goes back and forth like that. These of course close up, and you can spin them 360 degrees. They will pop off that little ball joint because that's what they're on, a little ball joint that moves back and forth, and obviously 360 degrees. It is in turn on a ball joint like this that lets it move back and forth, so you can get different poses and looks out of your wings. I guess that's more of the traditional look when he's fighting or whatever, when he's got his wings deployed. And then of course when he's flying around, he has his wings closed up and using them as thrusters. But overall, he has the angel silhouette. He's a great looking suit. The color scheme is nice, and the amount of accessories you get in the box is really good. And speaking of accessories, let's put this guy to the side. We of course have the shield. It does have a transforming gimmick, and I do believe that's part of the Neo Bird mode, but I could be wrong. But it's a nice looking shield. It's got color separation that's good. It's a lot of white, a couple of orange pieces, and a black piece. Of course, that's a foil sticker that I did use. I used most of the stickers in this kit. This time, just because it's going straight up on the shelf, like when I'm done, I'm going to put some caution stickers or water slides on it, flat coat it, and I'm going to put it next to my custom Proto Wingzero that I showed you earlier, that I'll show you a little bit more of here in a little bit. It comes with these 2 beam sabers with beam saber handles and beam saber effects, so that you can get the nice slashing action out of your kit if you would like to. Of course, it comes with the twin buster rifles that do come apart. They do have pretty good color separation, but that is a big sticker that goes right down the side of each one of the buster rifles, and that would be this one right here. As you can tell, it doesn't wrap all the way around, but I mean, that's how they attach anyway, so You don't really need that, especially if you keep them together or if you display them in their hands. If you display them like this, then you won't even know. So, yeah. Also, it comes with these little thrusters. These switch out for the feet in Neo Bird mode, which I'll show you guys in a minute. And this, of course, is the adapter so that it can kit bash with all the other Gundam Breaker Battlelog kits. So far, this is the only kit that came with that backpack adapter, I believe. I will be reviewing the other kits, so we'll take a look at it. But as you can see right here, it is definitely kit bashable with all the kits in the line, and I think there's 9 of them, including the entry grade American Gundam. Look at that, he's just falling apart. He's all pissed at me. Like, man, what you doing, bro? Alright, anyway, so yeah, if I was giving you a rating or telling you to go ahead and get it right now, like I said earlier, I would definitely recommend this if you can get your hands on it. I know in other countries it's a Bandai product. Here in America it's readily available, and I grabbed one up, and like I said, I'm adding it to my collection to display it next to my little custom Proto Zero that I built. So we'll jump into the, I will transform it and put it in the Neo Bird mode for you guys right now, let you take a look at it, and then I will compare it to the other HD Proto Zero that I built myself. And voila, there you are, Neo Bird mode for the Wing Gundam Sky Zero kit. Just like the other Proto kit, it's just basically turning the suit around on itself and putting the shield on its face, changing the feet out. See, these are the original feet. It has the thruster feet on there now, as you can see, like I was telling you guys earlier. And yeah, that's what it looks like. It's a real easy transformation. I didn't do it on camera just because I wasn't feeling well, and I may be a little bit slower than usual. But that is Neo Bird mode. The arms will fall off, and it does tend to kind of come apart when you're messing with stuff because you're pushing and pulling on different parts of the suit, just trying to get it to pose right or whatever, and so parts start falling off. It can get annoying, but it's not the worst. But if you are a transforming kit person, or you like the transformations, which a lot of the transforming kits are some of the coolest looking kits, I'm not into the actual transformations of the suits. I'm into the look of the suits. But some people do like the transformations, and so here it is in case you guys wanted to see what it looked like. This is exactly what the other Proto Wing will look like. So I'm not going to put the one that I'm about to compare this one to into that mode. I'm just going to compare them kind of side by side, let you look at the little custom that I did personally, and then in the video. Okay, so now that it's back into its normal form and out of Neo Bird mode, I've kind of got it set up to the way I'm going to have it look when I have it on the display base. I'm going to have them both on 2 articulated arms, have them setting up on the display base with the original Proto Zero colors, I could say, because it's not the original. I put the third wing on the back, so it's more like a tri-wing. I do plan on doing this with a master grade. It was just kind of like my prototype to kind of get the look and the feel of the suit, to see what it would do. It is done so that all the thrusters and everything are the same. There's nothing that's been changed. I just added a ball joint to the actual backpack in case anybody's interested in what I did. But yeah, this is one of my first suits that I painted, like hand painted. Can you stop moving? And so I guess that's why it's one of my favorites. All this is enamel, like gloss paint and stuff like that. It really needs to be top coated, but I don't want to mess with it now. You know, as I've gotten better in the hobby and things like that, I know what I should have done. But I'm going to leave this how it is, kind of just to be nostalgic. I like the way it looks, you know, with the panel lining in the back that I screwed up right here, and then the new wings that I've added on, obviously. It looks kind of crazy, but, you know, just to me, it's sentimental, so I keep it like that. But yeah, as you can see, they're the same size. They're the exact same suit. They do the exact same thing. Same articulation, same runners, same weapons, loadouts, everything. The only thing that is actually different is this right here. and I don't know if it'll fit on this suit. I'm almost 100% sure it will. I'm not going to take this one apart to check it, but if you take my word for it, I'm almost 99.5% sure that this works on this proto kit, because it's the exact same kit as that one. Bandai may have done something under our nose and changed the peg holes on the back just a little bit, so because I know that they do that, but I really don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's just a color swap, and this can go on either proto suit. So if you have both of them and you want to put the backpack on from the Gundam Breaker Battlelog series, some of the other kits, you can obviously add it, which is good to know. I want to thank everybody for coming. I really appreciate the love that I've gotten so far. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the new people that are following. I hope to put out more content as we go. I'm just not really feeling well right now, and so I'm kind of taking it slow. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. You made it to the end. It'll help you make a better decision on whether or not you want to purchase this product. Like I said, I do highly recommend it. I believe it's like 23 to 30 bucks, so it's pretty cheap. So go out and get you one. Thank you guys for coming. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Share if you can on social media. Kind of help me maybe get some traction. And I'll see you guys in the next review.